So for day 7, I'll be doing Samurai Weapons, Tools of the Warrior by Don Cunningham. This book is basically the same as his other book, the Taiho Jitsu book, because that's the area that he's basically trained in. It's similar to Serge Moll's book, but a lot less weapons are covered. Overall, it's an okay book. You know, if you're interested in jitte, there is, it's very, 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 very heavy on jitte. Like, I don't even know. There's basically one on every page. And that's interesting to learn about. There's so many variety of jitte, but even this though, it doesn't really go into all the crazy stuff like the mukujite, types of kusari jite, all that kind of stuff. And it has a few shikomi jite, it has stuff like that. Lots of variations on the Tachimogi no Kagi, but and how they relate to the um, rank of the police officer carrying them. So yeah, it's if you want to learn about jite, this is a good book. And then it goes on to tessen. Tessen basically are used the same way as jitte, so it's kind of redundant. Yeah, see, there's tons and tons of jitte, but like it doesn't even have that many things like subaski jitte, stuff like that. Um, there's so much more to it, and you would want to learn that kind of stuff, but it's just not covered. There's like a tiny section on pole arms here. So obviously it's like Naginata Yari, that kind of stuff is glanced over Joe. And then you would expect a lot of this stuff, Soregarami, Sasumata, Scubo, all that kind of stuff. There's other arresting implements that it'd be, if you're gonna focus on arresting implements, like talk about the methods used of using ladders to arrest people, like that kind of stuff. There's a little bit of stuff on Hojo Jitsu. There's a little bit on Kusarigama. This says Edo period Kusarigama, but it's not. I know that that's a reproduction. I've seen a million of those Edo period Kusarigama appear in lots of places. Some basic Kusari Fundo stuff. This says Menriki Kusari, but it's not because it's a Kusari Fundo. That's the Menriki Kusari obviously has a specific implication. Suntets, these are Iwai Kohaku's version. I could see that. Um, so yeah, basically, this book is okay if you can't get Serge Moll's book, if you can't get Eidemiro Jidai, that kind of stuff, if you can't get Kakushi Buki Soran, if you can't get numerous other books that are on the same stuff that's covered in here. It has Kakute on the cover. I forget if Kakute are even covered in here. Yeah, and it has like basic stuff too. Kogai, Kogatana, I mean, well, same thing. Kogai and Kogatana. Or Kogatana. What the hell am I saying? Kotsuka is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have Kogai. Or it does have Kogai. It has Kanzashi. Ugh, too many K words. Yeah, so actually I don't think it has Kogai. It should, but yeah, I don't think it does. Because they're all the same thing. Um, Hachiwari obviously is in here. Same thing as a Jitte. So, Jitte, Jitte, Jitte all the time. All through the book. But, oh yeah, Tobiguchi. Tobiguchi with a hook. Obviously, you can use it as a Jitte. So, if you want to learn about a million different types of Jitte, then buy the book. I might even say buy the book anyway. Because you can't, unless you can get those other ones, which is definitely worth it. But, I buy every book anyway because I want to know what the hell's going on in them. And, there's some stuff that you think that you might not see, but between Serge Moll's book, between Nala Sensei's books, between the Zusetsu Nihon Budo Jiten, you're probably not going to find anything new. But if you don't have access to those, or if you want to deal with only English sources, then you're going to have to get one of these types of books. Maybe go with this one more than the Taihojutsu book, because this one covers a couple more weapons, but either way, you're not going to go too deep. There's not really anything that's as complete as Serge Mole's book that's in English. So, learn Japanese, buy those other books over there. Nao Sensei's books especially. And even go with those big, huge, what is it, the Nihon Budo Zenshu books? I forget which one it was, but it was the 700 pages, 8 volumes or whatever. They're the way to go. But, go with this if you need to learn a lot about Jitte. That's about it. There's not really much else to say about this book. It's just heavy on that arresting implements. Interesting stuff, but not really that much area of study. That's the end of that. Day 7. Move on to something else tomorrow. Maybe something a little more broad, I guess. But we'll see what I pull out.